I pulled off Highway 1 just before dusk, the Pacific wind sneaking through the cracked window of my old SUV. My back ached from the long drive up the California coast, but when that little white cottage came into view, chipped fence, faded blue shutters, plain mailbox with my name only, something inside me settled. No more explaining myself. No more family group chats deciding my life. This place was mine, bought with freelance checks and skipped vacations, under my name alone on the deed. Inside, the air smelled like salt and fresh starts. I set my old porch rocker on the deck, the one that had followed me through every apartment since college. That first night, soup from a can tasted like freedom. Silence wasn't lonely, it was peace. A week later came the knock. Mom and my sister Megan stood there smiling, kids already barefoot, cooler in hand. Surprise housewarming, Megan said, pushing past like she owned the place. By sunset they'd rearranged my kitchen, claimed the guest room, and left beach toys for next time. Mom patted my shoulder. You don't need all this space alone, honey. I smiled on the outside. Inside, I started taking notes. California law is clear, invited guests can turn into tenants fast if you're not careful. I quietly logged every conversation, took time-stamped photos, even installed a cheap doorbell cam. When Megan's phone lit up with a group chat preview about the beach wedding venue, I knew. They'd planned my cousin's wedding on my property for weeks, without a single word to me. Guest lists, vendors, even a Facebook post calling it Megan's generous coastal home. I forwarded everything to my lawyer Jordan with one line, trespass notice and cease and desist, please. The morning of the wedding I came home to folding chairs and a security guard who didn't know my name. Megan met me on the porch in her bridesmaid dress. You weren't supposed to be here, she whispered. Instead of exploding, I handed her the legal packet. Under California Civil Code, this is unauthorized use of private property. You have 48 hours to clear out, or we go to court. My voice stayed even. No yelling. Just facts. That night, sitting in my porch rocker with the ocean singing, I watched the last car leave. The house smelled like spilled wine and regret. Mom called the next day, voice small. We thought you'd be okay with it, we never meant to take it from you. For the first time I told the truth, I love you both. But love doesn't mean ownership. We really talked, for the first time in years. Megan admitted the jealousy she'd carried since I moved away. Mom apologized for always smoothing things over instead of listening. No big lawsuit. No family war. Just a written agreement, my house, my rules, and monthly check-ins that actually respect boundaries. I kept the cottage. They kept their place in my life, from a distance. The lesson was simple, family isn't a right to your space, it's a privilege you choose to share. And sometimes the kindest thing you can do is teach them how to knock.